Welcome back. It is now time for Watch Party Wednesday with director and comedian Leroy Erran. And Leroy, I think this is fantastic because you've actually had some days off.
I know.
And you didn't want to miss today, so you came in, you brought your son.
Hey, I got my son.
Yeah.
You know, we've been watching stuff all week. We've been in the museums.
Relaxing.
We went to the Ritz Museum in
Did
Theater.
you? Wonderful.
Had a great educational time. Went right back home, watched it.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so what do you have for us this week?
All right, first off, we start in Disney Plus with the documentary Secrets of the Bees.
Ooh.
National Geographic explorer Bertie Gregory explores the extraordinary lives of bees. Over 3 years, special cameras opened a rare window into the single hive, revealing its hidden world. With more than 20,000 bee species pollinating 1/3 of the world's food, this series uncovers their astonishing architecture, intelligence, and unlocking their secrets.
Wow.
Okay, so first of all, this documentary is amazing because I never knew so much went into making honey and collecting honey and basically surviving.
Right.
Secrets of the Bees was pretty cool. My favorite one were these type of bees in Japan, how they defend their hive against the wasps.
Oh, yeah, they fight the wasps.
They do, and it is amazing.
And you would think a wasp would like win because they just seem meaner.
No.
But
They use teamwork, communication, and a lot of heat.
That's so interesting. And bees are so important for our ecosystem.
Oh, of course, because
so I want to watch this.
When they collect the pollen, then they spread and pollinate all the fruits and vegetables. So, you know, without bees, we go hungry.
That's right.
So
I'm going to watch this.
I encourage everybody to check out Secrets of the Bees on Disney Plus.
All right, I can't wait.
All right. From something education to something horrifying.
Oh, gosh.
We head over to Netflix with a horror fiction series, Something Very Bad Is Going to Happen, starring Camilla Morrone and Adam DeMarco. A bride has a feeling that something horrifying will happen at her wedding, and the closer to the altar she gets, the worse it becomes. I really enjoyed it, even though I was very scared and on my edge.
Was it actually scary?
It was very scary. The ending though is unbelievable.
Okay.
It'll blow your mind.
I did see this on there. I saved it to my queue.
Please, yes,
so
check it out. Check it out. And again, it just while you watch it, it just makes you think about deciding about who you married, who you're going to marry.
Okay, and maybe their families.
Right, their families.
Okay.
It makes you think a lot about your soulmate and that sort of thing. But when they say it's a horror series, they weren't playing.
Okay, so maybe not for kids.
No, absolutely not for kids. I turned it on and had to send my son out the room. I was like, you can't watch this. You can watch the bees, but you can't watch this.
Right.
So again, Something Very Bad Is Going to Happen is on Netflix.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it.
Check it out, please. All right, next over, we head over to HBO Max with the panel show, Have I Got News for You? Based on the British show of the same name. This is hosted by comedian Roy Wood Jr. and team captains Amber Ruffin and Michael Ian Black as they serve up a smart take on the news of the week.
Ah, okay.
Again, I work in news, so I get to watch the news every day, and I get the serious side of news.
Yeah.
But then, being a comedian, you can't help but to think of the funny aspects of the news.
The satire.
Exactly. So you can go to this show, Have I Got News for You, and they pull out the funny side of it, and you get to kind of keep up with what's going on.
Right, without it sounding depressing.
Exactly, you know. Exactly. So, and again, they have different guests every week.
Okay, cool.
But Roy Wood Jr. and Michael Ian Black and Amber Ruffin are it's hilarious.
Okay,
it's
good.
Very funny. So please.
I haven't heard of this one. So
oh yeah, it's on HBO Max. It's on CNN originally, but they replay it. They put it on HBO Max, and that's why I catch it all.
Okay.
Because I don't really watch CNN.
Yeah.
So again, Have I Got News for You? Is on HBO Max. Please check it out. I think you really enjoy it. All right, finally, we head over to Amazon Prime with the crime thriller, Crime 101, starring my wife, Halle Berry.
I love that.
Chris Hemsworth and Mark Ruffalo.
Oh, okay, so we both have our spouses there
Of course. It's set against the sun-bleached grid of Los Angeles. Crime 101 weaves the tale of an elusive jewel thief whose string of heists along the 101 freeway have mystified police. When he eyes the score of a lifetime, his path crosses that of disillusioned insurance broker who is facing her own crossroads. Convinced he has found a pattern, a relentless detective is closing in and raising the stakes even higher. I love a good heist movie.
Yeah.
You know, in another life, I might have been a jewel thief.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's why I'm so drawn to these movies. But
Right.
this is no different. Chris Hemsworth does a good job. I've had a problem differentiating him from Thor.
Right.
In a lot of his movies, but
The
this
silliness that
right
he
from
can bring.
right,
Yeah.
exactly. But this one, he is pretty good.
Okay.
Mark Ruffalo is Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah,
you
he's
know.
great.
He never
And then
disappoints. And then Halle Berry,
then you can't
again,
go
you
wrong.
know, my wife. She
Yeah.
She does such a
I bet
good
you're
job.
so proud of her.
I'm so proud of her. You know, we work hard on these.
Yes.
We go through scripts, and I help
Right.
her choose movies and things. Please don't sue me because that's not true. But in my mind, that's what happens. But again,
love it.
Crime 101 is
Okay.
unbelievable. Please check it out, and it's on Amazon Prime.
Perfect. And then you've got some cool
And
news
again,
for us.
once you go through all these movies and you want to get out of the house on a Friday night, we're having a comedy showcase
Okay.
at Third Space Improv. Wendy Gillis will be hosting. My homie Javier, myself, Jack Putnam, Helen of Joy, and Don Pablo. Please come on out this Friday night, April 10th. It is promising to be a good time. We got comedy of all kinds. Please.
Can they buy tickets there? Or do
You can buy
online?
tickets online,
Okay.
and you can buy tickets at the door.
Okay,
so
awesome.
please look up Third Space Improv on Instagram, Facebook. They have a website. Check it out. Please come out. I promise you, it'll be a good time. Plenty of laughs.
Awesome.
That's all I got, man.
Well, I hope you have the best time, and thank you for the wonderful recommendations.
No problem. It was my pleasure.
And we'll be right back.